Well, that was positively stupid.
Show.
Wait, do we have a boss fight at the end of this quest line?
No.
Okay, because I was going to say, our health is really poor right now. We might want to eat something just in case we get jumped.
That's probably not a bad idea.
It's done. Now, face the Lord of Calamity! Oh.
I wonder when in the story she gets that line. Velvet really didn't have to be called that many times before she decided she really liked that title and was going to use it for herself. That was one of the dumbest bosses I've seen in this series.
At least its health is tiny, right?
Yeah, you only have to trigger an extremely low chance random skill twice.
Kamawana, honey. You're hungry, right? It's okay. You can eat me if you need to. If it means you'll go back to your sweet, normal self.
Stop! Kamawana, I've got your mom's medicine right here. You're lying! It's true. Your mom heard you had a fever, so she sent us this medicine to give to you. No! I hate it! It tastes so bitter! It's okay. It's not bitter. Your mom figured out a way to make it sweet, just for you. I don't believe you! You're lying! Lying! It's true. Here, see?
It's still bitter. You lied to me.
I know. I'm really sorry, Kamawana, but I had to.
This kid is way more trouble than she's worth.
Kamawana's fever has finally broken. She seems to be sleeping soundly.
Well, that's one crisis averted.
Eleanor, I couldn't have done this without you. Thank you.
I was just following your example.
You're really prepared to pull out all the stops for her, aren't you?
I am. I don't know how this will all end up, but it just feels like the right way. I may be weak, but as long as I can stay true to myself and live life as fully as I can, I figure my mom will maybe understand.
You already seem pretty strong to me, Eleanor.
Seriously? What could ever make you think that?
It's the parts you don't think about that are the strongest.
That doesn't even make sense.
A mother's not ever going to be that hard on her child, no matter how they turn out. Mothers just want their children to be well, and to live a happy life. I'm sure that's what yours meant for you.
You think?
Sounds right to me.
If you ever become a mom yourself, you'll understand.
I can't say I plan on it right now, but duly noted.
Eleanor! What's wrong? Why is your face all red?
Is it? It's just, you see...
We're just having a little girl talk amongst ourselves. You're free to join if you like, though.
What? No thanks. Sorry to interrupt.
Maybe I shouldn't have teased him so much there.
I may not be a mother, but I think I do understand. When I'm around Laphicet and Kamoana, strong or weak, level-headed or a little lost, it doesn't matter. All kids deserve to have a good life.
Grimoire, could we talk?
You sound so serious, like it's the eve of the final battle.
Well, isn't it? Can't you let yourself get caught up in the moment for a change?
Getting caught up in the moment is for young, foolhardy lovers. So, what is it you want to talk about?
I just figured I should drop by since, well, like I said, the final battle with Inominat is coming up and all.
Ugh, you're talking like you're saying your last goodbyes.
It's just that we're up against a lot. Even Miss Magilu doesn't know what the future holds for us, and she almost always has that stuff figured out.
Whether she has it figured out or not, it is our lot in life to follow our vessels and fight to the very end.
That's what I've always thought, so I just dealt with Miss Magilu's craziness up till now. But she's never thanked me for it. No, good job, Bienfu. No, I'm glad I'm your vessel. Not even something like, I'll introduce you to a cute girl when it's all over. It'd be nice to hear a little gratitude from her, even just once.
Surely you know she's not the type to do that sort of thing, though, yes?
That's all the more reason to want just one brief glimpse at who she is underneath.
If you're so unhappy, it's not too late to switch back to the Abbey's side and become an informant again.
What's the point in that? I don't know anything they'd want, and they wouldn't have any use for me there.
So you lack confidence in your own abilities.
Miss Magilu has let me come with her wherever she went, and her talents have gotten us this far. But now that we have to fight Inominat, I'm worried. I don't know what use I can be for her, or if I can keep her safe.
But you'll still go, won't you?
Yeah, of course! Or else my name isn't Norman Brave!
See, you can do this. You've been keeping Magilu safe this whole time. With all the emotional pain she's been through, she's needed someone as thick-skinned and tenacious as you. She may talk like she doesn't care, but she wouldn't have tracked you down and renewed your pact if she didn't.
When you put it like that, bien! All right, you've convinced me.
That's right. You just trust in old Norman therapist's good advice. It won't steer you wrong.
Wow, I'd have never expected you to actually make a joke like that, Grimoire.
I just thought I'd get caught up in the moment like you wanted. Ah.
Kamoana, has your fever finally gone down?
It has, and it's all thanks to you.
But now there's something extremely important that she must ask of you. Would you hear her out?
You sound really serious. What is it?
I want you to open my treasure chest with me.
A treasure chest? What's inside?
Well,
Treasure, of course. So it's a secret.
but it's a really, really, really important treasure.
It better
How
be.
important are we talking here? Would you risk your own life for it?
I totally would. It's at least that important. Maybe more.
Well, if it's that important, then I guess we'll have to help you.
Yay! Thank you.
Where's the treasure chest then?
On some ice. Floating out in the sea.
Next time, you should probably leave it somewhere a little safer, Kamoana.
Oh, and you can't open it without the key.
This is getting more complicated by the second.
Well, if you leave a treasure chest unlocked, you're just asking for trouble.
Okay. You've got me there.
Do you remember where the key is? It's in Dial's pocket. I slipped it in while he was sleeping.
Yeah, I don't like where this is going.
What else was I supposed to do? It's a secret key.
Yeah, I know.
All right, let's go hunt down Dial. Good luck.
I hope this ends with him losing a newly grown tail.
That seems to happen a lot.
Why the hell did I have to be an old lizard? Why couldn't I be a salamander? Then at least I could breathe fire to warm myself up.
Don't move, Dial. We're going to search you now.
What? Why? I haven't done anything wrong. Today.
No key.
Figures. You must have dropped it somewhere.
What are you all talking about?
Kamoana says she hid the key to her treasure chest in your pocket.
Seriously? Why me?
I just figured that if anybody tried to steal it, you'd, like, bite them and stuff to protect it.
I'm sorry I didn't live up to your expectations.
Any idea where you might have dropped it?
That's hard to say. Wait, it might have been when I was drying my shirt back in the inn. I think I heard a clink of some sort there.
Wait, when it was drying? Don't you know to check your pockets before you do the wash?
Come on, I'm a bachelor. You're expecting way too much from me.
Well, I guess we should check the inn next.
That's where we just were.
Like,
You are gonna open the chest? This is a late game area. That's a relatively rare ingredient. But you like what?
just the role Dial's played in this story. How long he's stuck around and all that.
It makes no sense for a lizard to survive in this weather, to be perfectly clear.
Didn't you hear him? He wishes he was a salamander.
In addition to.
Oops.
Where is the Undying Sorcerer?
Hexenile.
I assume that's the last one.
Yeah. The only things on Hexenile are the end of Laphicet's quest and that monster. Laphicet's quest ends with us killing that dragon from earlier in the story.
We need to go to the end.
There it is. This must be the key.
Yay! You found it! I knew you could do it, Eleanor. You said the chest was floating on an iceberg, right? I'd say that's our next stop.
You hold on to the key, Kamoana. Just make sure you don't drop it, okay?
Okay.
This should be something good. It's gonna be something crummy.
It opened! It opened! Good job, Kamoana.
All right, so what's inside?
Don't you remember? It's supposed to be a secret.
It's one of my mom's recipes. She wrote it down for me so that I could fix it myself when I got older.
That sounds like something really precious. Are you sure you want to share it with us?
Uh-huh. It's supposed to be a secret between me and my mom, but you all saved me when I needed you, and I really want to thank you, so it's okay. Thanks, everyone.
You're welcome, Kamoana.
It's a recipe for mabo curry that my mom came up with just for me. It's the best in the whole wide world. It looks delicious. You better have some too, Velvet. You go out there and win. Medissa and me will be cheering you on.
Yeah, I won't back down. I promise.
Mavo curry bun. Wasn't that some silly idea Rose has in the distant future?
Yep.
The timeline is now destroyed. So are you going somewhere in particular?
Yeah.
Oh, we had not been inside the church, had we?
No, we had not.
Magilou's real name is Magilonica, isn't it? Yes, it is. She's always been so distant.
Distant? What makes you say that?
She's always had strong resonance and was able to see us Malachim from the day she was born.
But her family thought her powers were creepy, and they abandoned her while she was still just an infant.
That's terrible.
So she got picked up by that crooked troupe that put her in their freak show.
Yeah, that was when she caught me. When I got caught up in her life.
It's hard to imagine how painful it must have been. A little girl forced to the stage, made a source of amusement and revulsion and hate. You can see why she'd want someone on her side, even if that someone was Bienfu.
Hey!
But she managed to get away, right? After the accident?
Well, that accident was set up by Lord Melchior.
What?
Is it so hard to believe? Melchior was looking for someone he could shape into becoming his worthy successor, so he made sure she survived the wreck.
He probably justified it as saving the world.
Tell me, Grimoire, what's your connection with Melchior?
I don't really have one. I knew the former head of the Exorcist a little, but I stayed out of his way. He never talked about personal matters. At least not while he was sober.
As I recall, Magilou trained under Melchior and rose as far up the ranks as Legate.
That's right! She worked really, really hard to get there, too.
Magilonica Lou Maven. When Melchior adopted her and gave her his last name, that was the first time she really felt that she had a home. When she lost that name, she was devastated.
She failed Lord Melchior's last test, and he just discarded her like an unwanted toy.
She was an empty shell of a person when Bienfu brought her to me. Magilou stayed with me for a little while, but then one day she left without warning. As for what happened next, well, you probably know better than I do.
Yeah, I guess we do.
I'd ask you to look after her, but I know how that would go.
It'd have to be a pretty cold day in hell.
I'm sorry I talked about your past behind your back. It wasn't my place to say.
It doesn't bother me. You were talking about Magilonica, and Magilonica might as well be dead.
But while we're on the subject, may I ask just one question? It wasn't failing to hold up against Melchior's art that broke your spirit, was it? It was when you realized that he no longer considered you his daughter.
Who can say? I've left my life as Magilonica behind me. I'm not her anymore. I'm the evil witch Magilou who fights alongside the Lord of Calamity!
Well, wherever you go, Miss Magilou, I'll follow you as long as I live!
Well now, Bienfu, you think you can get away with talking about me behind my back?
Huh? Why do you only care that I did it? What about the others?
Yours is not to question.
How could I forget how mean you are?
I'm glad you finally found a place where you can belong.
And that wraps
guess
up her story.
You get these costumes for characters as you finish their little sub-arcs.
Yep.
If you repent your sins in a sanctuary, the Empyreans are supposed to forgive you or something, right? If I say something here, I wonder if Inominat will hear me.
I don't think it works like that. Besides, I doubt this sanctuary was built on an Earth Pulse point.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Was there something you wanted to say to him?
Yeah. I wanted to thank him for the comb, and also tell him what I'll be doing next.
If I had to guess, I'd say that everything you want to say has already made it over to Laffy.
Why do you think that?
Because I got it loud and clear myself.
Fee.
Malachim turned people's prayers into blessings. What you pray here and now may or may not reach Inominat. But it will give Laphicet strength.
All right. Then I'll pray for just one thing. Please. Take care of...
Okay, where to next? Oh, I know where to go next. Said 3 in a small area.
There's a Class 4 island that folks were too afraid to go near even before the demons showed up.
If there weren't any demons, what was so scary?
Well, the guy who owned the island was a real lowlife. They say he'd take a bunch of lawbreakers out there and make them kill each other.
Bien. Crimes or not, that's terrible.
The seas near the island ran red with the blood of the convicts. Hell, you could even smell it in the air. Folks say that even now, on nights when the sea turns red under the light of the crimson moon, the prisoners' spirits return to the island. You ask me? I bet that those demons are reincarnations of the dead prisoners. If you go there, you'd best be careful.
I'd rather just stay far, far away.
I was just wondering when we'd pick up the remaining Class 4 islands.
What's that you're pouring out?
It's for Ifrid's memorial.
Captain, this is some good booze the first mate's been hiding away. Drink up! It's all yours!
Ha! I'll never forget you, Captain. And I'll never forget that 500 gold I loaned to you either.
And I'll always remember how hard your fists were.
That's just because you screwed up all the time, Benwick.
I always meant to hit him back one day, but now I'll never have the chance. It's so unfair!
Oh, shut up. It'd be 100 years before you'd be able to knock him out. Not even Von Ifrid would wait that long for you.
Hey, I could have managed it in 50.
Well, this turned out to be a pretty lively memorial.
To death, we are as equals. It comes to us all. There's no reason to treat it as something special.
Exactly. And besides, we're all pirates here. Wherever we sail, death is always lurking beneath the waves.
You're all prepared for it.
Of course we are.
Eisen, would you mind if I said a prayer for Ifrid?
You would? He's the most terrible villain in 100 years.
That's true, but I just...
What if you prayed for Eisen's friends instead? I don't think there'd be a problem with that.
Okay. Is it alright if I pray for your friends instead, Eisen?
I'm not stopping you. Captain, I was more enriched by the days I spent sailing with you than the centuries I roamed in search of something to end my curse. Thanks for the fun, Ifrid.
I heard about some Abbey people who went to recon a Class 4
Hey, another
island
one.
and haven't come back.
Oh? I wonder what's drawn their gaze.
Well, recently, a fishing boat carrying demons washed up in the harbor and caused a real stir.
The crew just probably caught demon blight, right?
Well, about that. People found flowers on the ship that only bloom on that there Class 4 island. But even if the fishermen had gone near the island, they weren't the types who'd ever even consider setting foot on its shore.
Could the demons have attacked the ship, then ridden it all the way to the harbor in search of more prey?
The demons were wolfmen-looking guys. Certainly got the Abbey on alert. A whole bunch of intelligent demons is bad news.
Wolfmen? An island of Therians? I'd say that place ranks 6th on the places where I'd least want to live.
Wait, what the hell kinds of places are 1 through 5?
What's our life bottle supply like? Oh, we only use
We'll
one.
be fine for Class 4 islands. Should be the bottom too, right?
Yeah. No, we already did the armored one. It'll be the ones that are question marks, so.
Time to kill the undead.
Again.
Our scout...
I knew this would be...
We just got mint staff.
Show him how I freed...
That staff is so cool.
Mint staff did not have any of those powers.
Also didn't update our level after one of the lessons. We might have enough to open this.
That was a velvet feeder.